Great statue on the left, again, in the updated version, which is in the commercial, or rather, the one on the right is the real one. The one on the left is the one that Porsche used. We welcome in now Tom Maioli, car dealership owner, and Jesse Bradley, senior pastor at Grace Community Church in Auburn, Washington. Thank you so much for coming on, Pastor. Good to see you, and thank you for that.
Yes, good to hear you.
Talk to us about this, if you can. Some perceiving this as a racing religion, so to speak. What are your thoughts on this? Again, Porsche put out this ad celebrating 60 years of the most iconic cars, or one of the most iconic cars, the 911. But if you didn't notice it, maybe you would have missed it. But somebody did, and they have scrubbed it. They have apologized. They have acknowledged it. But my question, Pastor, why, in your thoughts, would Porsche do that?
You know, the irony is that is the sinless Savior of the world. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But people have been trying to erase Jesus for 2,000 years. In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, Jesus healed a man with many demons. People turned to him as Lord, and others said, please leave the region. And we just had a digital campaign. 460,000 people put their trust in Jesus for the first time. So God is unstoppable. There's the crucifixion, but then the resurrection. You won't stop his return, but you'll see people trying to erase that truth. And ultimately, Jesus will reign as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He's the same yesterday and today and forever. I've been to Lisbon. It's a beautiful statue.
Well, ultimately, there were enough followers who were strong in their faith who wanted to point out the fact that you can't just erase Jesus. So we've got some social media tweets to share. Some people saying if you're going to make a commercial and you don't want a religious figure in it, don't film in that location and then digitally remove it. That might make sense. I believe we've got another one for you. I think I'll stick with my Corvette and leave Porsche to woke Bud Light folks. So again, sort of playing on failed marketing campaigns. And then finally, time to boycott Porsche, another boycott that's easy for me. And Tom, you know, to be honest, if it's out of your price range, like myself included, this one's an easy one to say, you know what, I didn't really agree with that marketing. I think I'm going to pass on supporting this brand.
I want to put out, too, what the apology that Porsche sent out publicly. They say, quote, in a previously updated version of the 911 ST launch film, a landmark was removed. This was a mistake, and we apologize for any offense caused. The original film is online now. That's from a Porsche spokeswoman here. Again, so obviously there in Portugal, you see it. Final thoughts, Pastor? Is an apology enough? Your thoughts?
You know, be aware of what's happening these days. It's a very decisive time for individuals and for companies. Turn to God and then abide. No one can take away every day your attitude, worship, prayer, loving people, being generous, stand in love, stand in truth, and God will guide us through the times we're living in.
All right. Well said by all. Thank you so much for coming on today. Pastor Jesse Bradley, Tom Maioli, appreciate your thoughts.